Hello, I'm Rich Marston, and thank you for clicking on RVSalesOfOregon.com. Today I get to show you this beautiful 1999 Beaver Patriot. It's 37 foot. It's built on the custom coach chassis that's got 8 airbags. It's got air brakes. It's got the 330 cat diesel with an exhaust retarder, and also the Allison 6-speed transmission. So they're both electronic, synchronized very well together. These have each wheel has 2 airbags, and so instead of being inboard on a rail like most chassis, these are outboard, so you have great stability, the best of both worlds. You're not going to get porpoising, so it's a great handling, just like a sports car of a diesel motorhome. The awning you'll see is a full Girard electric awning. The thing I like is you just push a button. Just by pushing a button you can extend the awning, and if there's a tree here or another coach here, you can stop it wherever you want. It's also got a wind sensor up on the rooftop. It'll automatically bring the awning in. They set it at the factory at 22 miles an hour. If you want the awning in, just push a button and the awning goes in. It's that simple. The fuel you can fill on either side, so whichever side of the fuel pump is available, you can pull up and fill the fuel. This houses the diesel heating system. It's got hot water heat and unlimited continuous hot water for your showers, washer and dryer, things like that. You also have, you can see these are all aluminum compartment doors, and you don't have to get down on your knees to open them. They come up nice and high. They're aluminum frame, so the aluminum's not going to warp in the hot sun. They're insulated. The black wire here indicates it's got electric locks and unlocks, so at the door there you can hit a button and unlock them all, or when you're going to dinner you can lock them all. Just push a button. It's got the slide out Joey bed, which gives you good access to whatever you have stored in here. This just happens to have sunscreens for the front windows, so when you're parked in the sun you can see out, but it doesn't allow the UVs to come through. And the bottom of this basement, by the way, is all laminated with foam insulation. So the floor here, the subfloor, is laminated with foam insulation. So is this bottom floor. So it's like a thermos down here. The holding tanks are in there, the water tank, and this keeps it from the cold getting in. It also keeps it quieter when you're traveling down the road. It gives you nice acoustics. The second compartment is a nice deep storage compartment. They put the water pump down here in this box. It's got a water filter for the ice maker. It's nice because these do make a ticking noise, and down here you don't hear it in your living room. So big giant storage compartments down here. It's got power and cable hookup, so if you want to put a TV out here underneath the awning, you can. Back behind this panel, you have the gray and black water tanks. They have a thermostat in there at 38 degrees. It'll kick on and keep that from freezing. So the other nice thing about these tanks is they're huge. There's 100 gallons of holding, and there's 100 gallons of fresh water, so you're not going to be looking for dump station. You're going to have plenty of capacity there for the water. So it's all about being self-contained. The other thing, you have 22-inch truck tires. They're all aluminum wheels. They're going to look good for a long time. The other thing I mentioned, this is a coach chassis, so they've designed everything around this coach from the ground up. They put the batteries in here where it slides out. It's easy to check the water level. These are 4 6-volt house batteries, 2 12-volt cranking batteries. So you've got 6 batteries for the coach. You can see that the jacks are outboard. They're out wide, so it gives you good stability. These are hydraulic leveling jacks. You push a button inside, or in the service center back here, you can actually operate the jacks from this control board. You can check the engine oil. The transmission fluid is right next to it. It's got a drop light here so you can look and see the water levels. These are low point drains for the, these are condensation valves that you can open up for the chassis. Most chassis, these are stuffed underneath there and you never even know you have them. So they've made these items very user-friendly. Caterpillar can plug in to this data link and they can tell you with a laptop in 5 minutes everything going on with this engine. So it's again, it's a coach chassis. It's very user-friendly. They put paper towels in here. You got a fuel water separator, fuel filter. So these things are right here where any owner can easily check these items for themselves. The cap in the back and the front are both gel coat fiberglass. It's got a nice ladder here that makes it easy to get up on the rooftop. On the rooftop you have the 2 roof air conditioners. There's a solar panel for charging these batteries and a couple of fans for their fantastic fans that we can look at when we're inside. Also in the back you've got a rubber mud guard to protect your tow vehicle or whatever you're towing. There's a hitch, receiver, and wiring. This is a great feature. It's got a Glendenning power cord reel. This is a big 50 amp cord. We have a 50 to 30 amp adapter on it, but it rolls this big huge cord into a nice little storage area. So, service bay. You have everything else you need. You've got the water, city water hooks up right here. Your TV hooks up right here. There's a cable, coax, and phone, if the park has that. And then you have the water manifold system. By the way, when you're hooked up to water or not, you have hot and cold water out here, so you can clean things off. And this is a water manifold system, so when your city water is hooked up right here, it goes to this manifold, so you have a direct water line to the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, the shower, hot side, cold side. And in other words, if you had a leak in the kitchen sink, you can shut it off and still use the shower. So it really simplifies that water system. And they also have a tank flush that when you are going to empty your holding tank, you just hook the hose into the dump station. You can run a hose in here and it's got spigots built into the tank to flush it out and make it very sanitary when you do drain the tanks. It has bus armor, which is Lexan. That protects the front from rock chips. And the generator's housed back inside here. So if you want to slide that out, it all comes out with the generator, so you can service that very easily. And it's got a rolled up screen door that rolls up into this box. The nice thing about that screen door is when you're driving down the road, you're not looking out through a screen. You just use the screen when you need it, when you're parked. And then when you come inside, you'll see you have 2 leather driver and passenger seats that are power, 6-way power. The driver's seat has lumbar support. The passenger seat has 6-way power and a footrest that comes up. So you got to take care of the co-pilot. Over here in the driver's cockpit, you've got a tilting, telescoping wheel. It also has the 6-speed Allison transmission. The exhaust retarder button is right here. The cruise control. In other words, you can drive this with 2 fingers just by operating the cruise control when you're running down the highway. The jack controls are right here. The cockpit is very organized. It's got the computer here it links the engine, transmission, temperatures. Everything's digital. So you may have a transmission temperature gauge that's mechanical here that it's sitting on 100 degrees. You look on there and it says it's 95 degrees. It's going to tell you it's digitally accurate. The coach has a 20-inch Sony TV, and you'll see the Bose speakers up in the corner. It has a subwoofer and rear speakers, so you have the full Bose surround sound system. The cabinetry, that's one thing Beaver's known for, is some of the nicest woodwork in the industry. This is all walnut. It's black walnut. They make the doors. They make everything out of solid wood. You'll see the hardware is brass. This will last forever. They line everything with nylon. It's got the padded wall, soft touch wall. It's got ultra suede around the windows. This has a day blind, and up above it is a night blind. And the ceiling is a washable vinyl, so a lot of attention to detail. The furniture, it's an ultra leather J sofa. This has a flip out console, so you can sit here very comfortably and set your drink right here or your elbow. Also underneath here is a big drawer for storage. It's got beautiful sculptured carpeting. And then you have a sofa bed on this side with a drawer underneath it also. So this has a drawer for storage, makes out into a bed on this side. And then you have the full slide out on this side. You've got the galley sofa area, that slides out. Overhead cabinets up above. You'll have a lot of counter space, tons of counter space, big drawers. You'll see that the drawers are all dovetailed woodwork. Everything is real wood. They actually attach the guides into hardwood. Now below the sink, there's more storage, and then it's all carpeted. And then again, little things, but a lot of attention to detail. One thing I really like is the appliance garage back here. It's actually an outlet up in the ceiling of that, and you could put your toaster, your coffee, things like that, and then close it off. They have a beautiful, the cabinet shop made a beautiful cutting board and knife drawer. And again, another rack of drawers through here. So you've got a rack of drawers here, a rack of drawers here, lots of counter space, lots of cabinetry. And then this is a microwave convection oven. What I like is it's nice and low. It's right here at eye level. So if you're taking out a piping hot dish, it's right here. You're not reaching up where you're going to spill something hot on you. And then over here you've got the freestanding chairs, and it's a Corian type of table. A huge 4-door, 12 cubic foot refrigerator. This is very deep. This is freezer. Both of these are freezer. This is ice. It's got an automatic ice maker. This will always be full of ice when it's turned on. It's got a beautiful walnut face. In this area, what I like, you have a private commode. It's out of way, out of sight. It's got a window in there, a nice ceramic toilet, and another fantastic fan in the ceiling. You've got the sink over here. It's got a little bit of counter space on both sides, so you can put your jewelry or things there. And then up above it, there's storage. Look at the attention to detail. They put these wood straps on here to keep things from pushing the door open when you go around a corner or something. And then also storage beneath that sink. And what a beautiful rounded shower. It's all fiberglass, one piece, with a nice glass surround door that you can slide open. Over on the left side, you have the combination washer and dryer. Above it, you have, this is pantry, or there's wardrobe bar there, so you can hang extra jackets or clothes in there. These are, again, adjustable shelves. And this is a long wardrobe. So here's the extra folding chairs and the leaf for that dinette. So you've got long storage there. And another pantry here for linens or things like that. And down beneath here, this is a great feature. It's got a dirty clothes hamper. In the bedroom, you've got the same thing. You've got shirt wardrobes on the side here, nightstands. They come out so you can have a clock here. There's drawers. And then you've got overhead storage across the top, another shirt wardrobe over on that side. And then there's a big wardrobe in that corner there that is for hanging, and two more drawers down beneath. So good storage. You'll see it's an island bed. And so the real ceramic tile with the heat exchanger, see it's right here. Your hot water heat will keep these tiles nice and toasty warm. And you'll see those throughout the coach. You have two roof air conditioners that are ducted through the rooftop, and you can shut those off and push it all to the bedroom if you're wanting to run the front air while you're sleeping. So it's also going to give you thermostatically controlled air. So if you leave for the day, go shopping or something, you can keep it at a comfortable temperature inside here. Well, thank you very much for your time. This is a great coach, great opportunity. Again, RV Sales of Oregon. We're 5 minutes from the Eugene Airport. Come on in and we'll pick you up. Call us on our toll-free phone number. We'd be glad to answer any questions about any of our coaches, and you make it a great day. Thanks again.